Let's take a look at our grain market activity, and we'll begin with our corn market action right now. But we also want to take a look in just a moment at some new ethanol production numbers. They came out too. So on the corn, right now we're a little bit firmer on the nearby contracts. We firmed up at the open, went several cents higher, then sold off, went all the way down to 7.96 3/4, and now we're back up to 8.07 1/2. So this one, this just is hard to keep up with today. We're now 3.5 higher. You have the new crop December contract 5.5 cents lower at 7.41 1/2. By the way, that July is just 1.5 higher. It's not doing too much. It's kind of caught in the middle here. Meanwhile, on the soybeans, you have the July contract 6 1/4 higher at 16.98. And we have the new crop November down 2 3/4 at 15.17 3/4. Maybe a little spread trading going on here. Let's take a look at the wheat market in Chicago. July down 20 3/4 cents at 10.88 1/4, but it has rebounded about 13 cents off of its earlier low today. In the hard red wheat, Kansas City wheat, July down 16 3/4. We're at 11.59 1/2. And also Minneapolis spring wheat trade, we have that July contract 9.5 cents lower. We're now at 11.62 3/4. Now, the ethanol production numbers just came out, and boy, we declined again on the production here this week, down to 947,000 barrels a day. That was a decline of 48,000. We have the ethanol stocks at 24.3 million barrels. Now, that was a decline of 500,000. That would be a positive, and the imports remained at 0, so no impact there. Let's bring in Todd Bubba Horwitz of BubbaTrading.com in Chicago and sort all this market action out. Choppy market in the corn, that's for sure. It doesn't know for sure which way it wants to go here today. How come?
Well, it wants to go higher. I mean, let's look at the facts of what the market are doing. They just want to go higher. There's going to be always going to be some selling. There's always some what they call mean reversion. You always get some profit taking, but the general picture for the grain markets is they want to go up. Okay, and there's nothing that is going to prevent that coming soon, because every time somebody tries to get a little bit short or tries to take it down a little bit, the buyers come running in and to buy more. And, you know, we create this action of, the people trying to take a short position and then get trapped and have to chase them up. And the overall picture is, unfortunately, it's very bullish for all the wrong reasons, but still very bullish, and especially now that we're coming into, planting in Mother Nature that has not been very cooperative throughout the world, let alone here.
So let me ask you this. How much outside investor money from these big managed money funds do you think remains to jump into the market this year?
A lot. There's
Really?
a number I can't give you, but a lot. Remember, if the equities sell off, which they're still churning and deciding, that will bring in a whole package of new money that wasn't even accounted for, because money will always chase what they consider to be potential yield, which would bring it to right. The next logical place where money usually goes is to the grain markets. And certainly, if we get a sell in equities, which it looks like they're trying to get to, then you're going to see even more money flow in, which will push these prices even higher.
Interesting stuff. All right, boy, it could be an exciting year if what you say is going to be panning out. I can't wait to cover it with you. I appreciate the help today. Todd Bubba Horwitz of BubbaTrading.com in Chicago. We're going to take a quick break right here. We'll come back and we'll dive into that livestock trade next.